Okay, we're
Hey,
live.
hey, Laura.
Hey Lee,
You're live in Amsterdam. I'm live in Bern, Switzerland.
the most beautiful place on earth, it
We are
seems.
we are both in the most beautiful places in the world, and it's amazing because I would be coming to Amsterdam for my birthday, but I can't now because of the travel restrictions again. So I will
Well,
celebrate
happy
it
birthday.
here. What?
I said, well, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Almost.
almost 63.
Oh, I thought you already were 63. So you were making yourself seem older all this time.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. So I get more
I did the
compliments.
same. I did the same.
So I get more compliments,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If I would say I will be 53, I won't get any compliments.
Yeah, I should start
But,
saying I'm
oh, they think, oh, she is
55.
great. But now everybody's saying, oh, so that makes me really feel good,
Yeah,
especially needed in this uncertain time. And it's so important that we feel good about ourselves
let's
because,
talk about this uncertain time. Well, let me just give you a little update on Amsterdam in the
yes,
last week. It is started locking down again and is leading towards a full lockdown. And what I've observed is restaurants are closed again. So that's a lot. The restaurant owners still might be making profit, but the people who are working there are definitely not, are out of a job again.
yes,
That's just one sector. Then we have the musicians and all of the creative people. The
yeah.
theater people are out of work again. And this is shocking for me because everything was completely open. It felt very free. And I'm thinking, and you were thinking, that it's going to be even more strict, which means that so the shops were always open in Amsterdam. They never shut down. So what happens if all of these shop owners all of a sudden can't have a job, which is why we're coming here live today. So maybe you want to give a little taste of what it's like in Switzerland?
Yes, so in Switzerland, and we had the first sort of lockdown where the food stores were open. So everything where you were able to buy what had to do with food, we were open. But the rest was closed. So all the other shops and all the therapists, the dentists, they were only open for emergencies, but not for regular treatments. And if they're going into now, restaurants and bars are not closed at this moment, but they say if the R rate, the reproduction rate isn't getting lower by next Wednesday, they are thinking of these circuit breakers. So breaking the circuit, meaning a 3 week real lockdown. So, but again, you would only be allowed to go out to shop for food.
Yeah.
And if you have an essential job where you have to go and work, so you can only travel when you for emergencies or because your job requires it. So basically, and no visitors. Then that's what they're thinking of.
So
Whether it works or not, we don't know, but and nobody knows. That's what they're saying too. However, and this is what I'm observing more, which I think you will also be observing in the Netherlands. And I'm Dutch, so what I hear from my Dutch friends is basically the same. Now people are starting to really worry about what is happening with their job.
oh,
If that where they work, their workplace will be able to survive another lockdown.
yeah.
And maybe restaurants are a little bit better off because people will always want to eat out even after the lockdown.
Yeah.
Right? That's when people, especially coming up the Christmas time.
Yeah.
The holiday season, so people want to treat themselves. And they can do take away, but there's a lot of people out of work, and what I observe is the worry, right? Because this is the second time, and they said it wouldn't be happening another lockdown, and now you see all the countries going into lockdowns again. So, and the worry, the anxiety, the fear is because you don't have another option.
Yeah. Yep, you have a job and that's your income and that pays for everything, and that's how it's been for years and years and years.
Well, yeah, even my parents were it was like that, and their parents too, right? We have this whole 20th century where basically you worked for somebody or you had your own company.
Yeah.
So and now this is all very uncertain, and nobody really knows what the option what to do next.
Yeah.
So I think, and that is why we had this from zero to income, and it is really to encourage people to start thinking about how they can be the master of their own income, independent of government regulations.
Mm-hmm.
That can come from one day to the other. That's what you experience in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam. That's what I'm experiencing in Switzerland. So it is one day, one evening they have an announcement, and the next day everything is closed.
That's
So
it's not even a warning. That's the thing.
there,
And
yeah,
we don't know what, like, when a new set of rules that we've never heard of are going to come in, because if
yes,
all of a sudden a new rule that no one's expecting, for example,
yes,
and then the it starts right away, and this can happen anytime from now probably until, let's say, for me,
Christmas,
I would say even past that, until the weather warms up again, like how long, the flu
yes,
season and stuff.
yes.
And the
So
and we're offering something that is a 4 weeks to get set up for this. And I think that is the most opportune moment now, because 4 weeks is it's the kind of like the perfect setup.
it is perfect, because also imagine that there will be a lockdown next week,
Yeah.
or the week after. And so you have time to concentrate, and you're going into a positive direction
Yeah.
instead of sitting at home and being afraid. Okay, you're still getting paid and you're doing home office,
Mm.
hopefully. But if you're used to work in a shop, in a store, there's no sense of doing home office. So you're hoping that you're getting social security, that you get some sort of compensation, but it will not be 100%. But this, what why we said, okay, in 4 weeks is not just to that it is needed fast at this moment, but it is also because we are in the right moment.
Yeah.
And the longer you wait, the longer you prolong your anxiety and fear. And
Yeah.
then there is a moment that nothing comes out of you anymore.
Like, let's just talk about the anxiety and fear for a second. Not once, because of the nature of my work and the diversification and the fact that I'm online, not once did I ever think, oh, because of COVID, I might not be able to make income. Like, if I don't make income, it's because of me. It's not because of government regulation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean, being the master of your future, the master of how you earn an income, uh, in order to pay for your existence, basically, right? Okay. Because we cannot really depend anymore on governmental support. Their money is running out as well.
Oh yeah, totally. And they might switch it to something like a loan that you're going to have to pay back anyways. So,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
come on, you can't be relying on loans that you have to pay back.
No, we
Not
can't.
not for basic expenses like rent and groceries, you know.
Exactly, and this is what we want, and we are both in a luxury position, so that we
Yeah.
don't have children where we have to pay
Get
for,
through.
right? Because that would be worse. So it is basically for everyone that we're saying, okay, let's see what is in you, are the potentials in you for generating an income yourself.
Yeah.
And we do that that's a process of 2 weeks where we really dive deep in what your gifts are, what your talents are, and they are often really unexpected when you realize that. And it's based on the human design, and I do it in this traditional but very innovative design thinking way. So this is the human-centered design, where we go through the whole process of getting you online with your first potential money generating service. And then you create together with them this whole website.
Yeah. So to recap, you can really start from zero because when you're working with Lee, she's going to help you formulate the lucrative idea. It's not just going to be you come with your idea already done. No, you're going to create an idea that's actually going to generate income. And I was listening to an audio track by someone that Lee and I both follow, a healer, Oracle Girl, if you heard of her, and she was saying that if it's not like it's not about just putting anything up online because you might not make income that way, but what's important is that you put the right thing up at the right moment, and it's what people need and want as well.
Yes.
And that's what we're saying is you're not just going to put up any online business. You're going to have your solid business foundations plus your service that is attractive to a market and ready to be born into the world. And then I just finished my own website based on the template. Should I do a really, really quick screen share?
I have a call at.
Yes, we have. Okay. So let's leave it. Then you get the website as well based on a template. You can check out the templates on the page, on the Facebook page. And yeah.
So in the Facebook and the website is the Institute of New Work.com.
Yes. And there you can learn more about this service.
Yeah. Yes. And you already have a website. We already have videos on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And also on the website where we show you the template. And we show you the process that we take you on to come to your lucrative business.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you, Laura. Have a beautiful day. And everyone who's watching, we are supporting you no matter what you do.
True. Have a good day.
Have a really good day.